I spent all day recording that. Now let me mute myself. Because I can... I heard myself double time. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming. I'm really hungry. But I'm so excited. Oh my god. Wait, I'm gonna wait until the song fully fades out so I can start playing this stupid Animal Crossing music again. Oh, is my frame rate low as hell? No! Welcome back, everyone. There we go. Wait, let me turn it back up. What? No! Welcome back to the stream. Oh my god. Where were we? Frame rate is returned, thank god. Girl, listen. Okay, it has come to my attention that I have not streamed in 6 months. 6. And I was like, yeah, I can stream during school, but then I realized that the entirety of school, I would be doing homework. So all of season 2 of college, all we were doing was making this animatic for our final project, which we will continue in the 3rd semester. But I had the brilliant idea of making a 12-minute film, which would take forever on top of all the other homework that we have to do. I did not take that into consideration at all, so I didn't want to go live during those 6 months because I was afraid that if I did go live, you could see the burnout in my face and I would be like a raging mess, because that's kind of what I was. I was just kind of pissed off at the world during those 6 months, so yeah, I'm back. It was 6 months, but we had friends to help, but you know, it's kind of hard to manage, especially for your first project, but looking forward to having to do that again next semester, because we are never free. But anyway, enough about me. How are you people? Isn't 6 months like enough to get pregnant for certain animals? How many of y'all have 12 litters of puppies by this point? Today we are going to be drawing sprites for my Sims video, which I have been working on for 6 months. But yeah, here we go. I'm not fully done, but I've got a good amount of progress. What the hell is going on with my webcam? This shit is embarrassing, dog. Like, why is she so slow? Like, hang on, let me close this app. Why am I running at 8 frames per second? We can never win. You're just gonna have to live with this, okay? I don't know, alright? What did I do? Oh, now I'm completely frozen. That's really cool. Oh god. I don't know. Am I only slow on my screen or your screen? This can bug me for the rest of my life. Sorry to deal with this on your feedback, LMAO. It's okay, it's not an Naya stream unless there's some sort of technical difficulty I can't fix. It seems like, actually, you know what? It seems like my entire computer is slow today. Which is an amazing sign. I don't know what the fuck that means. Wait. Do I just need to refresh? Oh my god. What am I doing wrong? Refresh. Refresh. Oh, okay, everything's better now. Ah! Turns out they just needed a quick refresh. Okay, that's good. I panicked for a second, but we're okay. But yeah, we are drawing The Sims today. Big fucking shocker. Yay! I'm drawing my girls, so this is for a segment in the video where I talk about how Daisy and Kylie met, because this does not look nice. So how is this supposed to look? I am unclear. Maybe she needs to be taller? Yeah, that's the solution to anything at this point. But then I would have to make all of the Kylies kind of that size, huh? We have to live with this. Okay. They're not proportionally correct. So, like, it's gonna look like this, won't it? That's kind of cute. Also, I'm pretty sure that's not Daisy's skin tone. I worked on this on my laptop where the colors are a little bit ucky-wucky. So there's that. But anyway, let's see. What else could I possibly talk about? The days have been busy, yo. So like, yo. I don't even know what there is to say. You know? Yeah, but yeah, we've been working on that video for a while. I'm quite proud of it. For the amount of time that we were given, we were able to achieve quite a bit as a team. And given the sort of hardship we had to kind of deal with, you know, like, it's not bad, you know. I don't know how it's gonna go for the next semester when we have to, like, fully animate it. But I think with smart planning, which is not a skill that I have, we can get through anything. Daisy's tattoo looks bad. What else have I done? I've become a CC fiend on the Sims 4 lately. I wasn't a big fan of CC before because I was like, it really, like, I feel like I knew it would spoil me having CC. CC, by the way, for people who aren't aware, is custom content. So it's like, on the Sims 4 you get to kind of download your own, like, mods and, like, furniture and clothes and stuff like that. And for a while I didn't want any CC because I was like, what if this limits my creativity? Because a big part of my gameplay is sort of like using 90% of my brain to do to make everything fun, right? But then I realized, but then the moment I downloaded my first bed that wasn't ugly, my life changed. And now, anytime I have something I dislike about the game, I could simply download it for free. It's better than packs. It's not, well, packs have more gameplay that you get to have, and then, like, it doesn't mess up your starting screen every fucking time, but I don't know. I'll take anything. Anyway, so I think now I need to make up these letters in the background. So in my plan, I wanted it to go like, so Daisy kind of walks towards Kylie here. She bumps into Kylie's chest, zoom out, and then this over here is like light up like Broadway-esque letters. So we're gonna pull up some light up alphabet real quick so I can like, there we go. Okay. Sorry, I'm on Google right now. So if you're hearing me like narrate literally nothing, I'm on Google. So yeah, now I'm on my like semesterial break, which is really nice. I was going to like stream the Sunday of. Oh, by the way, so like right after the semester ended, we immediately did like a screening event on campus, and that was stressful because I've never had to plan an event before. To be fair, I wasn't part of the planning process. All I had to do was just promote the thing, but still it was stressful that, you know, like with idols, sometimes you just get to blame the company instead of the idol themselves for any sort of mishaps. The fact that it's our event was really nerve-wracking. So like if anything goes wrong, that's our fault. And then it's like, girl, the pressure. When I came home, I just introverted. Like I didn't want to deal with nobody. Okay, hang on. I need y'all to come along with me. Hi, Miss Streamer. Hello, TKO King. Yay. Let me get over to Googling real quick. Okay, because I'm looking for PNGs right now. I think, oh my god, I need to refresh again. This is really cool, what's happening. Alat. Alat. Besar. So here's the thing. So when I came home, immediately I just crashed. I wanted to sleep. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to talk to my friends. All I wanted to do was build a house in The Sims and draw. I deserve it. Okay? I think that's what I need to not become a crazy person. And some may say I'm not fully healed yet. But I'd say this is an improvement, you know. Is this what I want? This is not the angle I want. Very relatable, yeah. What am I looking for? This. This is what I want. I don't know if we will have the full alphabet, but I think this would be good. Photoshop. Okay, so... So yeah, that's how my life has been going. Oh, and then recently, so my little sister, she has this tendency, that she's a K-pop fan, so anything she likes, she will somehow find literally everything about that piece of media on YouTube, and then just like watch it over and over and over again. You've been gearing up to enter a trade school and do it. Oh my god, that's huge! Congrats! Good luck with your ENT courses. Yeah! That's like... Actually, that's generally really, really dope. Get to save lives and stuff. Whatever I have to say next seems really unimportant by comparison. What was I saying? Right, so... She's been into Haikyuu, and then, in turn, she's been to the Haikyuu stage plays, the hyper projection stuff. And then I was like, oh, she likes plays, I realized. Because, and then ever since then, I was like, how about we watch the Legally Blonde musical again? Because I was just like, I want to watch something, you know? So, naturally, we watched the Legally Blonde musical again. In its all 360p glory. And we kept mentioning how good the Emmett is in that show. The guy who plays Emmett Forrest. He just seems... He looks nothing like the movie Emmett, nor acts anything like the movie Emmett. You haven't watched the musical, is it good? Here's a barometer of judgment. I watched the musical first and then the movie. But the musical, I liked it so much that I was afraid to watch the movie because... Oh, you got ads. Oops. Well, I'll wait until you come back. Come back to answer. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I love it here. I love ads. You know, I think humanity peaked when they invented advertisement. Nothing else really is quite like an advertisement. Okay. How am I supposed to make a Y? That's an L. Oh, that's an L! Okay, cool. So... What I was saying. So, I watched the musical first, and then the movie. And I liked the musical so much that I was afraid to watch the movie because I was afraid that I was not going to like it. Like, I knew that the source material was the movie. Hello. I'm completing my answer. But yeah, I knew the source material of the musical was the movie, starring Reese Witherspoon and whoever the guy who played Emmett was. But when I did finally watch the movie, I found it quite boring in comparison. But to be fair, I did just come off of watching a show where everything was brightly pink and everyone sang the entire time. Well, not the entire time, but like, you know, but everyone sang in this like sort of like big Broadway like productions. And so like when you watch like a really sort of laid back movie, it's kind of like, where are the songs? You know? You quite love the movie, then you will probably like the musical more? I don't know, because I'm someone who is like, oh shit! I deleted the wrong layer. This is really cool. What? What? There we go. But I will suggest that the thing about the musical, okay, going back to the guy who plays Emmett, he looks like this is gonna sound really mean. He looks like Jacques from the Cinderella movies, you know, the mouse. And a big sort of thing with the casting of him, a lot of producers said like he's not a very hot Emmett, but like that's kind of his appeal to me. That's kind of part of his appeal. Because it kind of he comes off very genuine. He's a very genuine character in the musical, which I really enjoyed. Anyway, but so a word of advice about Legally Blonde. I feel like only one of the productions is good, and that's the original cast. My boy got called a rat. He just looks like, if you've ever watched Cinderella 2, and the one where Jacques turns into a human boy. Anyway, so, it's a neutral statement, but anyway, what was I saying? Right, because it's something I realized over watching, like, multiple, like, high school, like, ever since we watched the play, we were like, we want to keep watching it, but we can't keep watching the same video over and over again, because it's on YouTube, like, there was an MTV Pro shot of it, and then, like, someone uploaded it onto YouTube. It's in 360p, but recently, or 3 years ago, someone uploaded a 1080p version of it. I think it was, like, enhanced digitally. Anyway, what was I saying? The musical is very vocally and physically challenging because of, it's, like, tough. It's a tough one. And, like, so, like, any production that isn't, like, by the original cast, just, like, you have to remember, it's not that the other productions are bad. It's that the original cast left such huge shoes to fill. You know what I mean? That it's kind of hard to make it look good when somebody who's watching that version. Was this a Broadway play? Yes, it was. It was on Broadway in 2007. But you know, it's an old one, so like a ton of different productions have popped up here and there over time. And I think what adds to the Broadway one for me is that the lady who plays Elle and the man who plays Emmett have really good chemistry on stage. They really do come off as best friends. That it's not like that, it's just so nice to watch. No wonder I don't know I was a tiny guy. Yeah, I was too. Hello! Welcome to the chat! Welcome to the stream! First time chatter! Following since 1 minute ago, welcome! Yay! You was 4. Damn. Yeah. It's fun. They made Paulette a more central character, they made Emmett a more central character, they made Vivian a more central character. And if you've watched the movie and you're like, what are you talking about? Those characters were huge to the plot, though they're even bigger in the musical. Like, they have a lot more spotlight, if that makes sense. I feel like in the movie it kind of felt like Elle just makes friends along the way, you know, just like anybody. But like here, because it's a Broadway cast, I assume they have limitations as to how many people they can bring onto the stage playing the same characters throughout the 2 hour run. They kind of kept it to just a set number of people. So like every like major character felt more major to me because they just appeared on stage so much more often. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my review of the play. That wasn't really a review, was it? It was just like a general opinion. Sorry, I have to leave. It's 6 a.m. and I have to sleep. I love your YouTube channel, by the way. Thank you! And I hope you sleep well. Thank you for coming, just to like say hi. That means a lot. Girl. Where was I? Right. What was I saying? So, me and my sister, we kept saying how good the Emmett was, and this sort of shot us down a rabbit hole that we call Boral Tube, where we just look everything up about the actor who plays Emmett. His name is Boral. Christian Boral. And that's our entire For You page right now. And I don't know how to translate any of this to. I haven't spoken to another human being in 6 months. I'll have to force my sisters to watch it with me. Girl, get into it. Yeah, it's fun. I liked the Kyle. No, you know what's crazy? Everyone in that play is like 50 now. Like, to be fair, they probably weren't that young either when they were in the play, but it's still crazy how time passes like that. Everyone looks so different. I don't know who this man is, so I'll just imagine Jacques. Actually, I have it right here. Plus program goal. What the hell is that? Share your progress towards meeting plus program requirements with your community as a goal. Why? Killy! Okay, I think I'll have, like, the letter Y. I need the letter Y. Where am I gonna find a letter Y? Okay, so. What else have we been on? Girl. Oh, right. I've started a secret Sims account on Tumblr. Which is not that secret. But, it's I do log into that account a lot more now. I don't know why. It's my Sims Finsta. Finblur. Where I just post, like, screenshots from my game. Because, like, what happened is that at, like, 2 a.m. one night, I was like, I'm bored. And I was like, what should I do? It wasn't even 2 a.m. It was 4 a.m. actually. I was like, what should I do? I was like, I happened to be on Simblr, which is like the side of Tumblr that posts everything about the Sims. Where it's just like, it could be like CC finds or like screenshots of their families in the game or like showing off their builds and stuff. And I just was scrolling through that entire thing, and I was like, why don't I start my own blog? So I started one. And nobody really likes my posts. But I think that's okay. I am cringe, but I am free. Yeah. I need to get into my Explaino juice. This song is really funky. I think the reason why I haven't streamed in a while is because, like, you know that introvert thing where you're like, I don't want to hang out with anybody who I don't directly know, you know? Like, I'm familiar with all of you. It's just like, it's like, oh, there are guests in the house, and I didn't want to bring that energy online. I was like, you need to nap. Okay, that's what you need to do. Can't believe Nayaka is back. Hello, Toucan. I can't believe it either. I can't believe you're back. What? I've been introverted for these past 6 months, hanging out with people at school and doing a group project and loving it. How's my frame rate? Demon Garuda, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen all of you. Right now I'm making sprites for a video. Big shocker. This is the entire crux of my content. Ugh. It's like a family reunion. It's like distant cousins just hanging out once again. Ooh. Well, someone did not stream for a few months. That's true. That's very true. It's cause... Well, I already brought this up. It's cause I didn't want to speak to anybody for 6 months. One social battery can only be so big, can only power so much of the country. Took. I need an F. F. There we go, that's good. Right now I know you're not seeing much on the stream right now, but I am assembling the words French right now. It makes sense why you didn't stream, you have real life things going on, true. It was so overwhelming, girl. And I'm trying to avoid talking about it, not because it's like super private or anything, I just don't want to put any pony on blast and have that, like fling back at my ass several years later. Nayaka, I don't think you streamed since this, but thanks for the title card earlier this year. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Also, congrats on getting on the channel. The drop feature now. I feel like it's long overdue. I'm glad you liked it. I forgot I did that. That was this year? God. Time flies. And like... Oh my god, I really have not streamed in that long, huh? Girl! February? That's not real. Shit, I've changed as a person. I've changed as a person from when I last streamed until today, when I'm streaming now, today. I just feel... I feel like I've completed my hero's journey. I'm not the same man I once was. That's great. It's... Girl. Currently, my For You page is a bit upsetting on TikTok. It's just so much, like, upsetting wife content. Like... And, like, haha, you've got pronouns in your bio content. I don't know where this energy is coming from. I think it's sensed that I was upset. And then show me what... You know what I've been obsessed with on TikTok? It's that stupid fucking, like that... What is it? Like Spanish? This like Spanish ad for a lawnmower? And it goes like, the Terminator! Cuatro cuatro! And it's like, it's like this like, and they always have this like bad 3D to go along with it. I've had that audio playing like 5 times in a row on my For You page. Like a growth arc. Is it for the better or for worse? Time is yet to tell. What has happened in the past 6 months? Nothing could have. Spanish long more ad. Is that really the craziest thing I've said today? Oh, this looks like shit. Oh my god, wait. I feel like the letters are too big. What if, like... Let me switch the daisy. There we go. I feel like that gives a better sort of... Oh, does this mean I just shade them? Man. It's cause like... Sort of tidbit about my group project. So I thought we were doing a fully fledged animation for a single semester. Looking back, that's kind of insane, but then when I found out we weren't, I was like, oh, okay, we can kind of chill now. And then we found out we were just making the animatic, you know, like the storyboard, right? Which is something I'm quite used to doing, right? I've done quite a bit of those over the course of my YouTube career. And then they were like, awesome, now color it. Color it, I said. And we were like, every other teacher said not to color, but like, you said to color, but oh well. Anyway, what am I doing? French for ench. I think I need to, hold on, this is girls. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense to me, okay. So I think this, multiply, and then like, if I turn on. Oh, that looks like boo-boo. That looks like pee-pee doo-doo. Have y'all watched anything, like, kind of exciting recently? What have I watched? I've watched Devil Wears Prada again. It's my comfort movie. If shading counts as color, do a manga style. You say that like it's easy. Shading... Yeah, we ended up not coloring ours because I basically Ace Attorney'd my way into like lawyer. I developed this like lawyer skill over the course of the second semester where I just like argue with the wall and just be like, you said we weren't turning it in today. You said we said next week. You said next week we were turning it in. You've been watching The Sopranos. Cool. What's that one about? Isn't it about like a mafia or something? But yeah, what's The Sopranos about? I forget. And then, but yeah, so it's been a lot of that. It's been a lot of like, why is this like this? And then you just fight at the wall. Sopranos is a mafia drama type show. Love a bit of that. Hold on, I think the K and the Y needs to be up a little bit. For it, I need an N. But like, the thing about coloring is that it's not that it's hard, it's just that it takes a long time because you need to kind of like separate everything one by one. I would say that shading everything in grayscale and coloring is the same amount of difficulty. It's just one of them is more tedious than the other one, which is why I was not willing to color a 12-minute film. But we would probably have to color it this semester, which I'm not looking forward to, but we'll find a way. Life finds a way. When the door closes, a window opens. That's what I always say. You've been binging animes, one anime a day. So let's say an anime has 12 episodes and there are about 12 hours in a day that you are awake. So that means you watch one episode per hour. Wait, no, one episode is about 20 minutes, yes? So if you are awake for 20 hours a day, and then let's count like piss breaks and like eating. So uh I would do math live, but I'm not very good at math, as you all remember. Um, okay, let's say 12 divided by 20 times 60. Wait, what am I talking about? 20 divided by 60, divided by 12. So that means you watch 0.277777777 of an anime per day. Let's make it easy. Last night I started at 6 p.m. and finished it at 4 a.m. I'm impressed. Which animes? Shit. Where's my N? Oh, there it is. CH. I haven't watched any. No, the newest anime I watched was Dungeon Meshi. I remember now. I like the manga better. I was doing something else too, so a lot of rewinding. Yeah, that's how I watch my animes too. I do so much rewinding. How am I supposed to appreciate the individual frames? Guys, the Dungeon Meshi manga changed my life. Like, it's so good. Like, it's so deep. It's so well made, well crafted. I aspire to make something like that one day, but I know for a fact I don't have the skill level yet, so that's just something we're gonna have to build over time. Ryoko Kui is so good at drawing. Like, you know what? I can't wait for Dungeon Meshi Season 2. Like, I have a feeling it's gonna be a banger. Like, I feel like the only loss, I feel like, between the anime and the manga is that, not that this is possible to be animated, not that this is, like, possible to be animated in, like, a time-efficient way, given how detailed Ryoko Kui is in terms of monster design and, like, details and stuff. And also, like, her manga, given the fact that it's black and white, like, not even gray, you know, like, well, some gray, but, you know, it's like, it's black and white. She plays with contrast quite a bit and, like, takes advantage of how much detail she's able to put in a single panel. So, like, a lot of that I feel like gets lost in the anime because you have to, you know, finish it in a timely manner, and also you don't want to kill anybody in the process of making this anime. So, I mean, like, you already have to draw a Faligon, like, every other episode, so, you know what I mean? Like, it's gotta be tough. So, it's like, and you know what's it's a shame they don't get to do the watercolor thing that Ryoko Kui always does in her promotional art Dungeon Meshi. Like, whatever, it's fine. But yeah, the thing, but I'm really excited for season 2 because that episode where, spoilers, everyone dies is gonna go so hard animated. Studio Trigger. Mwah. Anyway, Demon Garuda says, last night I watched Daydreamer Became a Realist about a dude who stopped simping towards a tsundere. Ugh. I love a good plot. Was it good? Hell yeah, everyone dies. Yeah. It was really cool. Unironically, my favorite episode is the one where everyone dies, and that happens twice. So they are both my favorite episodes in the manga. Um, I can only hope that the pacing is good in the anime because like the manga, paid chapters are much shorter than each episode of Dungeon Meshi, so sometimes the pacing doesn't really come across in the screen. You seen an anime a while ago, forgot about it. What is it? What is this? Hold on. Daydreamer became a realist. Dreaming Boy's a realist. Oh, how cute! This your woman? This her? I like her hair. Sadly, no, it's pretty different from the manga. Both are from a light novel. I am annoyed. Oh no! That happens. I feel like some things are just meant to never be adapted. I feel like some things are just thrive as its original item, you know? Yeah. This is the H that I want. Nope, no it's not. Okay. We're gonna watch a wholesome cooking anime next, though. Huh. Is it, Delicious in Kitchen? Hold on! My frame rate. Okay, there we go. Whoa. You love cooking animes. Huh. The one with the big wolf. Beastars. They cook each other in that one, right? It's called like campfire cooking. You read that light novel a long time ago. Demon. I'm so lost. Okay, this is the word Kylie, this is the word French. So we need to kind of resize this boy a little bit smaller. Kind of have it like this. Like that. I don't like this setup. I feel like it could be... Shoot. Let me pick one individually. It have a light novel? Light novels are like just words, right? Or do they still have pictures in them? I want to read light novels, but I don't know where. I see. Okay. Let's make this H a little bit bigger. Isn't it so cool how many things we can get for free now? Just on the internet. I love it here, actually. You know what? I think I do like this little life. Oh, this looks good. Wait, no, it does not. I'm trying to figure out like a good shading color that doesn't look like boo boo. You love getting stuff for free on the internet. Real. Like, it's kind of crazy how accessible most things are now, you know? In a day and age where it seems like the economy is getting worse. We at least still have free stuff on the internet. It's kind of cool. You have knowledge that eclipses the Library of Alexandria in our pockets. Real! Like, I could learn about... What did I learn about recently? Actually, so true. You know... I'm kind of fascinated with the evolution of things, you know? Like, how we sort of went from... like believing one thing to believing another thing due to recent studies and stuff like that. Like, it's like, ugh, I can't wait to find out what it is in the future that we find out that we've been wrong about this entire time. You're not paying for college textbooks. We don't have college textbooks. To be fair, I am an animation student, so we don't really read anything. The one time we were told to read something, we had to summarize the entire thing by hand. We were not allowed to type. And then we had to turn it in within the hour. We had to read the entire book. And then summarize it. Oh my god. Blocked. Bar, no. Man. There we go. Okay. Nice lighting, thank you. My major have textbooks, but I have never touched one. Real? Thank you, yeah. I kind of wanted to illustrate that they met accidentally, these two. Except, not super accidentally. Kylie went to college with her little brother, with Daisy's little brother, and that's how they knew each other. And then they met because Kylie was the bartender at the bar where her little brother was celebrating his graduation. Yeah, so it's like, when I'm saying it like that, it does sound like they have a significant age gap, but it's not that big. I love all the Sims fan art you do for them. Thank you! I like doing fan art for my Sims. It's all I draw. I think I can do like get away with doing sort of a dark brick background. I want to do more Sims fan art in the future. It's just generally so much fun. Why is it so wet? Why are all these bricks so wet? You know what I mean? Like, anyway. Oh, that looks like shit. This looks like actually boo-boo. I think I need this scaffolding. Yeah, scaffolding. I think I need scaffolding city. Yeah. What am I looking for? Maybe this sort of New York looking scene. That's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Maybe like dark green? Nope. Nope, that looks like Boo Boo. Um, and then this too, I feel like the Kylie could be a little bit lighter. Sort of just to kind of make everything more glowy, you know? Does that look bad? Yeah, you kind of lose the definition a little bit. In that case, I need to make the background darker. Shoots. I think this is what I want. This sort of thing, and then we sort of edit in the rest of the road in there. Street. Yo, what's the difference between road and street? Does anyone know? Cause I still have yet to know that one. I feel like Oh, this looks exciting, actually. Which one's better? I feel like this is more cute, but this is better compositionally. Street is usually in towns, and cities and roads don't have to be. So like I see now. Okay. Okay, so this I wanna be a different color. This. Oh, it's giving Instagram. It's giving Instagram 2015. I used to think this was the coolest shit in the world when I used to follow what's his face, Brandon Woofle, or whoever his name was. Remember that guy? The one who took pictures of Gabby Hanna and Lore DIY and all them people. What a time to be alive 2016 was. The internet was still so new, but the internet felt like a teenager in 2016. Do you know what I mean? Like the trends were so like useful and kind of like slightly cringe. I know none of those names. Which is fair. Yeah. Brandon Woofle, I hope I'm getting his name right. I don't feel like looking it up right now. Was a photographer who kind of specialized in, well, not specialized, his art style rather was like this like pink and blue lighting, fairy lights and stuff like that, and he would take pictures of YouTubers and Instagram stars and things like that. And that was sort of like his niche, and I used to be obsessed with his work. Because I just thought it was cute, you know? I don't know what I want. Oh, subtract. So if I do yellow instead, oh wait, this is really good actually. So if I do red, I would get this sort of green. Yep, okay. I think I want this color. Yeah. And then for the shadows, I want it. I've been stuck on this stupid drawing for a long time, but bear with me, okay? Okay, so I think sort of this, like, not subtract, but like normal. There we go. So I copy this, copy, and then onto the Kylie layer, I'm gonna paste. And then we're just gonna like duplicate those, I guess. Wait, actually, we can just like take the shadow out of the folders and then sort of just reuse the same asset multiple times. That's way more efficient. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm wearing both of my headphone ears as if they both have sound. They do not. They broke over the course of the second semester. God knows why. Probably because they were only 11,000 rupiah. But that's neither here nor there. Genuinely so much has happened, huh? It just occurred to me that to you, I exist in snippets. Meanwhile, to everyone else, I exist in scenes. To me, I exist within the mind of the author. What was I saying? I feel like even in regular interaction, there's like an underlying layer that nobody else can see, and that's fascinating to me. That no matter how connected you think you are to a person, you never are. Unless, of course, you are placentically conjoined. I guess if you're conjoined. I feel like even if you're conjoined, you never really know what's going on in the head of the other person, right? The human existence fascinates me. Okay, now I need to do... You know what's really funny about this? Daisy really does look like the bimbofication meme at times. But that's like the complete opposite of her actual personality. If anything, she's like the girl with the book. I kind of love that the background is very pixelated. I think I want to lean into that by adding noise. Just kind of make it look like a grainy ass photo. Gaussian. What? Hey Nayaka, I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm kind of watching between League of Legends matches. There's this cool art profile on Instagram called Ramon90 I wanted to share with an arty person. Thank you for sharing. I'll be sure to look. In fact, I'm looking right now because if you felt so compelled to let me know about this person. Oh shit! You're right! Girl. Completely invisible. Just the way I like it. But no, this style's exactly my jam. Thank you for sending. I love, this style kind of reminds me of Emily Meow, who does animation, if I'm not mistaken. They're really good. Googled it too. It's some cool stuff. Thank you for sharing. You know what's crazy? What year is it now? 2024? I've worked for Trophy for 2 years now. In a row. Isn't that fucking insane? Like, oh right! Did y'all see the Drawtectives one that I did for them? That one was made in December of 2023, if I'm not mistaken. It was just uploaded recently to promote the coming of season 3 of Drawtectives, which is and then I see truly awesome sentence, 2 whole years, yeah. And then like the Draw Detectives one is my favorite one that I've ever done. I think it was just such a good source material to work with, and I can't believe I've never made a Draw Detectives compilation before. But you know what? If I was gonna make one, might as well make it for money. It's so good. It's like it was really fun making it. And I saw a lot of people in the comments being like, oh my god, now I have to watch the entire series again. And I was like, this was my ulterior motive. This was my actual ulterior motive. That it was my idea, the compilation. Usually Nathan's like, hey, do you want to make a compilation that's like this, or do you want to do like another like end of year one? The Draw Detectives one was my idea. He was like, do you want to make something specific for the channel? And I was like, yes, I do actually. So I was like, please pay me to watch the Draw Detectives again. And he was like, okay, but don't spend it all in one place. So that's the story. I mean, given the nicheness of the Draw Detectives show, I had a pretty good excuse to make a Draw Detectives compilation, because I was like, no one's really watching this show, so make it more prominent. I don't know. I'm happy though that the Draw Detective show seems to have such a niche audience, because it's a really focused group of people, which is really fascinating to me for any fandom. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. It was just on my mind. Sometimes when I stream, I get existential, because it's like there's no experience quite like streaming, where you're kind of like performing live for people who are not in the room with you. Isn't that crazy? Like, if I was singing on stage, I could see everyone's reactions to me live. Whether that be good or bad, I could just see it on stream. And then, like, when I'm on stage, I can see when people are, like, picking their noses or not paying attention to me. I could just, like, simply adjust my performance to what's happening. I can see it directly. But with you people, I can't imagine what you're doing unless you tell me. Which is so, like, you don't have to tell me. You're not obligated to. But it's like, isn't that weird? Anyway, surreal. That's why I get so existential on these streams sometimes. Anyway. I hope Draw Detectives got a bigger followers someday. Real, because like, speaking from like a creator standpoint, like I can just imagine the amount of like blood, sweat, and tears Julia puts into this stupid show. Not stupid as in like stupid, but stupid as like stupid crazy. Like you've seen the show. It's like, even if the art wasn't good, you can like it's to be appreciated the amount of work she puts into the like writing of the show. Like, that's actually crazy. So the fact that it's like one of their like least popular, not least popular, I don't want to say least popular because it's got a following, but you know what I mean. It's not as clickable, rather. It's not as clickable as some of their other stuff. So that's why it's so kind of niche. Oh, I like that. Who says I'm not? Look at your ceiling. Holy shit. Exactly. So many people so much goes into every aspect that you want it to be appreciated by more people. Yeah. You kind of want the creator of that to feel like validated, that they did not spend all that work for nothing, you know? Because there's nothing that hurts more than just being like, nobody likes my thing, when the truth is it's just not what YouTube wants, you know? It's not that nobody wants to see it, it's just that, like, sometimes YouTube be mean, you know? And I'm speaking as someone with a tiny, 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 tiny channel. My medicine is making pretty... You don't have to apologize for not being talkative. I'm here to entertain you. You're not here to entertain me. Don't worry about it. I hope your medicine makes you sleep so well. Does this look cringe? I'm so, like, torn on what I want to do with this, like, background situation. Should I just leave them in the original colors? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the gradient ruins it. The gradient makes it look more like corporate, which I'm not a fan of. Makes it look like Fox TV in 2015, 2012, which I'm not a fan of. Okay. I'm gonna be performing on stage again soon. Crazy. It's crazy how getting into animation school got me a singing gig. Why can't I save this? Okay. JPEG. No, I want a PNG actually. PNG. 0BG01. Oh, sorry. Let me do that again. 0101. The thing about working with a team and working for other people who aren't you, you really do teach yourself to be more communicative and organized, because the thing about, because like this entire time my filing system has been bull crap. Now it's better. You know, it's not very good, but it's... Woo! Wait. The color looks terrible, but I'm cooking. I'm cooking. No, the thing about talking about Draw Detectives again. The thing about Draw Detectives is that, like, you need to be so in the Drawfee Kool-Aid that you know what Draw Detectives is, you know? You need to understand so much about the Drawfee show as an entity to just kind of enjoy. I don't know. Like, not saying that it's not, like, not enjoyable on its own, but I just feel like it's just one of those things that, like, the average person can't get into unless they were, like, pre into it, you know? I don't know. Because, like, otherwise it's just kind of like, oh, it's just a show. You know what I mean? I don't know. Does that look better? You have to be so Drawfee brainwashed to get into it. Yeah, literally. Like, it's still funny. It's just not as funny unless you understand who these people are. That looks like the Sing logo. This stream is gonna be so unclippable. I can guarantee you that. Oh, that looks like boo boo. Which is a shame, like knowing that Draw Detectives is not inherently accessible kind of explains a lot as to why every like piece of media these days is like an adaptation of something else, you know? Because like nobody wants to watch something new. Are you kidding? Are you crazy? Who wants to watch a new thing when old thing is so good? You know? Anyway. I wouldn't have seen the Sing logo if you didn't say it. Well, now you see it! Oh, this looks good. Oh yeah, this looks good. Okay. The shadow is a PP color though, which I'm not a fan of. No, I need to change it again! Damn it! Okay, it's fine. Let's make it darker. Copy layer style. By the way, what I'm playing right now is this like Animal Crossing soundtrack podcast on Spotify, because I'm trying to avoid having ads in the middle of my stream. So ads that I did not authorize to be promoting on my stream. So I mean, it is part of the Spotify experience, I feel like. I feel like the ads add to the experience personally. I know some people are like, no, it ruins my music vibing sesh, but like, girl. I personally, I think it's funny. Although it is very ads. We're advertised so often now. What? Anyway, I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at this. I'm gonna pee. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm gonna pee. Speaking of ads, I'm gonna pee and I'm gonna run ads during the pee-pee break. Just to have a ad run through it. You know what I mean? Okay. With that being said, I'll be right back. No.
Hey ladies, have you ever been in love? Have you ever felt like even though you knew it was going to end as soon as it began, still it was just so hard to let go? I know that feeling.
Hush now, no, there's no need to cry. Wipe your ass and wipe your eyes. You're not a baby anymore, huh? So go, best girl, go. Sick girl, it's time to face your fears. You know I do not belong here.
You didn't get handsome, huh?
So go, best girl, go. You know they say when you love something, you gotta let it go. So if it hurts to go, best girl, go. You know they say when you love something, and you gotta let it go. Go, best girl, go.
Welcome back! I also forgot about the 100 million Goofy voice. Oh, it's frame rate again. Wait, give it a second. Give me a second. Let me refresh. Let me refresh again. Oh. Oh. It will not be achieved in our generation. Yeah, I think the world will end before I can do Goofy. Is this camera just gonna be slow the entire stream? That's fine. The Goofy voice quest will be passed down like a generational curse. Yeah. I think it's because this file is so big. That's why my stream is all like, no, I don't want to show it to the viewers. It's taking a while to save. This is so embarrassing. Let me export as PNG. Man. Fine. Something about Photoshop is real ucky-wucky today. Okay, so it's just Kylie01. Cool. And then this is... I need to save all of these the way that I... Control-Alt-S. Yes! Kai. Scuff is getting worse. No! You missed the ottororin stream experience. This is terrible. You know, I am totally forgetting that. If I can hear my own stream, you can hear the stream double time now. That's fine. That's fine! I was made to be a VTuber. If you could work as anything, right? You know, I don't know. The scuff has left. The ottororin stream experience is second to none. It definitely is not the best stream experience, but it surely is an experience in it. It is the most experience ever. It sure is, you know. Whenever someone asks, like, describe ottororin in 3 words, and I would say, sure is. That's 2 words. It sure is. That's 3 words. Yes. My favorite thing about ottororin is that she can spell, write, and read. She always starts the stream hungry. She always talks about whatever. Oh, I forgot her name. Daisy. She always talks about her fucking Sims. This is not... Speaking of inaccessible media, Daisy and Kylie. Like, the only... the only way that I can make Daisy and Kylie accessible if I just drew Daisy's titties on Instagram and shaded it like it was the Renaissance. Something about boobies, anime boobies, is that it's infinitely accessible no matter who the character is. We can all stand under the roof. Stand under the umbrella that we all know what a titty is. You know? And I think that's special. That the human body really just connects us all as a community, you know? Anyway, let me pull up. This is a picture of the girl sleeping. And I'm gonna pull up my reference image because I lost it. I'm really excited for this video to come out so I can stop working on it. No, I'm excited for this video to come out so I can start working on something else. Yeah, that's exactly what I said earlier, but whatever. Okay, so the knowledge of titty envelops all humanity. Exactly. There's really nothing quite like it. Like, I was just, like, looking at some art recently on social media, and I'm like, you know, I really don't care about these characters. But they have such big followings, you know? It really is just the magic of boobs. It's really fun how... Oh my god, did you see on TikTok recently, there was someone who was like, guys, I just made $5,000 million and all I did was sell pictures of my toes. And I was like, you know what? Good for you. If this was just like an individual account by like, if this was just like Stacey Dennings's toes on TikTok and it was just like a random post and she just wanted to celebrate her earnings, I would be like cheering. But that account was titled "Sell Your Toe Pics Today" or something like that, and all of their content was like different girls' feet, just like promoting like how good it is to sell pictures of your toes and look how many houses I've bought with my toes alone. And now I'm a little bit suspicious that the person running that account might just be the only buyer, the only buyer of the toe industry. That's been on my mind. Like I said, my TikTok For You page, I built it brick by brick. Some of the bricks I did not choose to put there. Those toes are carrying the economy, exactly. Without toes, we can't stand, you know? And I think that's magical. And I will say that I do dislike when people on social media are acting like drawing titties is the worst thing in the world, or like no, it's so spicy, puking all over the place. It's like, grow up. Like, I don't know, like, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, like, and even toes, you know, like, that's not on the list of like things you could be possibly into. Toes is not the worst thing. It's not. And like, I don't think, you know, like, there's nothing inherently immoral about any of it, you know. It's just kind of like, it's toes, you know. It's kind of like having a favorite food. Anyway, but with that said, it is kind of unfortunate that we live under the umbrella that is titties. That art is kind of, on the internet at least, it's kind of like nobody really wants to delve into something new unless this entices them, you know? Anyway, I'm starting a Patreon. No. Yeah. Look at something else. But it's also like, you know, it's like I remember going on Pinterest and it's like an OTP prompt list. And like what was the list? It was like OTP prompts: draw them kissing, draw them holding hands, draw them naked. And then someone in the comments like, huh? Naked? Ain't no way. This is never gonna happen. I'm like, girl, look around. You exist because of it. Anyway. Where would we be? Where would we be without the original OTP? Adam and Eve. Anyway. Adam and Number 1 straight couple. Straight couple championships. The bracket. The bracket. The first time I opened Pinterest, I saw the doll from Saw being muscular and sweaty and haven't opened it ever since. Adam is married, do not ship. Did marriage exist back then? Think about it. What is marriage? Did the state of California legalize Adam and Eve? Did the tree go, by the power vested in me, I pronounce you Adam and Steve? Calling it scripts, I will be saying it. Should do like Siddhartha and Yashodhara, bracket, Adam and Eve, bracket, who else? Who what's another like famous couple? The Virgin Mary and her husband. You know? just kind of get them all in there. The multiple animals on Noah's Ark, you know, giraffe, male elephant, female elephant, you know, just get them all in there. What's your guys' OTP? I think my favorite one is the 2 parrots. The girl parrot, of course, had huge eyelashes. Sonic and Knuckles! Shut up. What is OTP? It stands for one true pairing. But if you also want to get a little bit more creative, OTP stands for orange to apples, or orang tua parents, or orang utan peach, or organism to plankton. Yeah, I feel like brackets should ship brackets should also involve wife swapping midway. You know, like for example, like Elle and Emmett versus what's it? Lloyd Forger and your Forger. And then, like, when they win enough rounds, you get to start mixing them up a little bit. Like, let's say your Forger and Amy Rose from the Sonic franchise, Emmett from Legally Blonde, and Mickey Mouse. You know, just kind of like spice things up a little bit. See if they survive the wife swapping experience. I think this is the premise of Love Island. One slur those people. I love how you used one slur as a verb. That implies that once is a verb, and once you've finished one slurring, you've one slurred, you know? I'm sending this stream vid to the phone so I can get excommunicated from the religion. Don't involve me into it. If you would like, you could create your own straight ship bracket Tumblr account, and that way you will definitely get excommunicated from the religion because it's your own original artwork, you see? How many popes has there been in our lifetime? Can we Google that? How many popes have there been? 266? Why am I surprised? This is an old Earth. What if you learned? I think like 27. Never mind, I was very wrong. What if you lured one of us with the Pope? I think I would give you Undertale again. I think you should play Undertale a second time, Pope. If I learned one of you was a religious figure, let's see, how would I react? I would, Now I'm genuinely thinking about this. Let's say like the president watches my content. I don't think I would be honored. I would be honored. I would be more so fascinated by the humanity of that person. Just be like, oh, you know, I forgot you were a person. You know, just like, oh, you're just a, can't, this is like Obama watching Game Grumps. Like, it's kind of like, huh. You know, you sure are, you know. If I became the Pope, I will deem Undertale the second coming. Not the person who made Undertale, just the game. You know, when you think about it, I think items, this too is an angel, you know? I think items could very much be a religion if you know, praise it enough. I'm very cold. I'm wearing a sweater. It's still so cold. Give me a second. You know, a fun fact about Kylie is that I just remembered this. I made her during a time when I had a huge crush on Grandma from the Drawtectives. You can kind of see it, right? In her face, the way that she kind of has these, like, half-lidded eyes, the way she looks a bit stonerish, the way she kind of, you know what I mean? Her transgender swag, you know? The whole package. Just get it all in there. The Pope watching ottororin is the new Obama watching Game Grumps. Exactly. You know, like those websites that are like, we've been approved by Disney, Fox News, CNN, and then like my channel. Like the first time I update my channel theme, it would just have like 5-star review from the Pope, you know, like Me, a Buddhist. You know, love is love, dude. Love wins. Content wins. Content is king. You can see the grandma vibes in her, exactly. Yeah. And then Daisy, I heavily based her face off of Anya Taylor-Joy. So she has these like really far apart eyes. In the game, I'm not able to make it super far apart. In drawings, I make them a lot more far apart than they actually are in the game. Yeah. Love wins, dude, the Pope. Real, I spoke to him. Hello. Good work on the assets so far. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, cause I feel like I was so tired these past few weeks that it took me 3 days to do one asset, and it was embarrassing. I think Kylie sleeps shirtless. Am I allowed to draw female presenting nipples online? Is that against the rules? Is that against TOS? I just feel like, okay, sim headcanon. I think Kylie is warm. Like, warm all the time. John Twitch, look away. It's gonna be covered by the daughter anyway. This is Daisy, Kylie, Macy, and Donnie. Donnie's their second child, but she's older. In the game, she's their first child because Kylie adopted Donnie first. But who cares? The titty umbrella, she's with us. She's got like, and then I drew Macy as a teenager in here, but I can make her a child again. Make her like suck her thumb. Yeah. Babies are so cute, dude. Babies are so cute. Apparently cuteness is part of survival. Isn't that crazy? That being so small and adorable is part of like the reason why you're still alive today. Would Nacy be a thumb sucker? I can't imagine her being a thumb sucker. Like this is like another sim headcanon. So I feel like my Sims family tree confuses a lot of people because of just how many people are involved. But okay, let me just draw this real quick so that nobody gets confused. So this is Daisy. This is Kylie. Okay. You've never seen a baby suck their thumb. So Daisy has a brother. His name is Devon, and then Kylie has 2 more siblings. Kylie's the oldest. Daisy's also the oldest. Anyways, they have 2 kids. Between the 2 of them, they have Macy as their biological child, and then from Kylie's side, there's Donnie, who is adopted. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying is that Devon has a son named Zach. Okay, are we still following? Where was I? I was saying, like, would Macy suck her thumb? I feel like the whole thing with Macy is that she grew up a little bit faster, given the circumstances, but I'm unsure. Meanwhile, Zach grew up a lot slower because his parents were barely available at home, and his parents were a bit younger. So I feel like he acts a lot younger despite being older than Macy. Anyway, with that said, I feel like Macy has a bigger vocabulary than Zach. The only thing Zach can say with confidence are names of dinosaurs. Meanwhile, Macy is like full sentences at age of 2. And this is mostly like my story interpretation of the way that I was playing The Sims at the time, because like I wasn't so focused on like building the skills of my children. With Zach, I was just like, he's a cute little baby, and I was just like playing with him. Meanwhile, with Macy, I was like, she needs to be smart, she needs to be good at all these things, so she ends up sort of hyperlexic at a young age. Yeah. It's got curly hair. That's Daisy's natural. You know, the reason why I don't have more curly hair Sims or characters is because, like, in the game, not a lot of good options. Not a lot of good options for curly hair. They all look bad. Just, like, poorly modeled. You always think you have enough curly hairs, but then there's just never enough, you know? So sometimes I pretend the straight hairs that I have are like curly. Wait, hang on. What is this pose? So, like, that's... Hang on. So, Kylie, her chest is sort of facing this way, it seems like. But that makes no sense. I'll draw Daisy first. Group poses. The bane of everyone's existence. The song's so cute when it's playing right now. Far apart eyes, very important. I sort of started modeling her face after Hallie from Chloe's Hallie. Is it Haley? Hallie? Haley. You want a kitten? Why? You know, I do too, actually. But I know I'm not responsible enough to have an animal in the house on my own, you know. I just like the prestige of owning an animal, I think. You know? People seem to like you more if you have an animal. But... And then Daisy sleeps with like a headband. This looks so bad. Did you hear about the new Sims? I had a rabbit that passed away. They lived 10 years though. Oh. How old do rabbits typically live? That's impressive, 10 years for any animal. We had a hamster that died, but also hamsters die like all the time. I told you about one of the hamsters that was killed by a rat. Destiny Rocket Ship did a video compilating the video edit of the time I talked about my hamster Waffle who died of murder. I'm just laughing because, like, you know, of all the ways an animal could possibly die, a domesticated animal no less, you wouldn't think that murder is one of them. My cat came back home, gave birth to 5 kittens, want my family to mail one, but they don't want to. I don't know why. Yeah. Probably because cat in the mail is kind of hard. For my rabbit specific type, they usually last like 4-6 years. Shit, 10 years. That's one good bunny. Endurant. That's kind of like if a person lives to 1,000. I did have a... There's cat in the hat, why can't there be cat in the mail? Because it doesn't rhyme, Demon Garada. Because it doesn't rhyme. It can only work if it rhymes, okay? Like, kitten in the shitten. Or kitten in the mitten. Kate Middleton. I did have a bunny since it was born, so it was taken care of well. I'm struggling with this pose. There's so much going on. What's that? We could do an underdrawing? Since when? Okay, so you know what? Let's just resketch everything. I did all of these sketches on Magma because I figured that the worse the app, the faster I would sort of come up with poses on the fly. But the only downside to that method is that because I'm not putting pressure on myself to make these poses make sense. None of these poses make sense, and it takes a lot longer to do the underdrawing. You thought underdrawings were a myth? Yeah, me too. As an artist, I don't believe in it sometimes. I think that sometimes we could just like come up with drawings on the fly. Who sketches anymore? Sketches are a thing of the past. I think... Hold on. Okay, let's draw Kylie first. Okay, so this is her head. How did I draw her body? Her body is sort of like oval shaped in my simplification of her. So like, so true. You mean untrue, which underdrawings are not. Okay, so this is her face. used this song in my Charlie and Lola video, which was notoriously terribly mixed. I think what happened is, with that Charlie and Lola video, is that I only had one side of my headphones in the entire time I was editing. So the audio was only on this side. I never heard it from this side, which was my fatal killer. So if you watch that video now, there's like two audios happening at the same time. For some reason, the mixing was just so bad. My throat's dry. I'm trying to figure out this pose still. Should I start with Donnie or should I start with Kylie? Because Donnie's the one on the most top layer there. You're seeing my habit of keeping water in my mouth like a fucking chipmunk. I do that so often. I don't know why. I think it's cute. I was like, this way I don't have to, like, drink again because it's still in my mouth. Anyway. So her chest would sort of, like, flatten out like this, and then it would sort of... Yeah, probably start with Donnie. True. So, like, stomach, legs. She's so small. Oh, Don. Wait, Don. You know what I realized? That, like, most of my Sims have names that either start with an M or a D. I think those might just be my favorite name categories, I guess. You do that to clean your teeth before swallowing? The fourth chipmunk, shut up! Shut up! Murder on aisle 5! There. How could you? The fourth chipmunk. Alright. Straight couple championships. Alvin and Brittany, Simon and Jeanette, Eleanor and Theodore. I think Eleanor and Theodore were always my favorite chipmunks. They're so cute. And they look so nice, you know? Like, they're not terrible. I love them. And I think, you know. Anyway. Alvin and Brittany are the face of gender roles of male, and this is peak male form, actually. How old are the chipmunks supposed to be? Like 5? Well, they are chipmunks, so I guess if they were any older than 5, they might just pass away, right? That, you know, guys, I think that symbolizes, you know, because they're singers, I think that symbolizes, the fact that they are chipmunks symbolizes the short lifespan of an idol. You start when you're really, really young. They start when they were really, really young, and then they end their careers once they've gained a little bit of eye bag. Because nobody wants to see a hag on TV. I thought they were teens. They might be teens. I just remember they are in high school. Because of the Squeakquel, yes? The Squeakquel movie revealed that they go to high school. Okay. God, can you imagine being a single dude that like David Seville, and then like suddenly one day you adopt 3 teenagers and they're all chipmunks. Guys, can we leave an F for David Seville for raising 3 teenage chipmunks? You watched the first live action one when I was 10, it was the best shit I've ever saw. Yep. I don't know if it's still maintained that stance. I watched the Chipmunks movie, the first one, again when I was like 17, I think. It's, you know, it has that like corporate feel that only movies from that era can feel. That was the year that Smurfs was made, yes? The chipmunks are canonically 9? Oh, to be a single father to 3 human-like animals, the dream. Only Jancy True from the Draw Detectives can relate. Maybe Macy's a thumb sucker. That's what I've decided. Yeah, it's fascinating that Hallmark vibe, you know, there's really like, no matter how much emotion they try to instill in those movies, there's just really no emotion. I don't know how else to describe it, you know? Y'all, if you were David Seville, okay, and 3 teenage mices come into your home. You know what fascinated me the most about the Alvin and Chipmunks movie is that Simon had was farsighted, nearsighted. Yes, nearsighted. But his solution to being nearsighted was to wear toy glasses, which apparently have a prescription in them. The thing is, in the movie, he doesn't have prescription. Nobody made his prescription glasses. He just like David noticed that he was nearsighted, so he took off glasses from like a Santa toy that he had lying around and gave it to Simon, and that somehow fixed his problem. That man, we don't know how long he's been nearsighted, so it could have like gotten worse over the course of his life. We don't know how bad it is by the time David gave him glasses. In this TED Talk, I will. We need to make visual aids for chipmunks more accessible. Placebo effect. I haven't taught much about Alvin and the Brothers so long. I have y'all seen my most recent uploads on the second channel? I.e., I hate swans, I love swans, and hemorrhoid cream. Those are my 3 most recent uploads. I actually made those videos several years ago. I was just going through my camera roll one day and I was like, these are insane. And I just decided to upload them. But of those, like, that was from an era when I was like so homeschooled and so bored that I was just like, just messing around with PhotoGrid and CuteCut like it was nobody's business. Anyway, of those videos, I had a cover of Bad Romance, but like the Chipmunks the Chipmunks version of the Bad Romance song. But I had it, and then I had it set to like random images of Alvin and the Chipmunks that I found on the internet. And this was content for me. This was peak content. You know? Just giving giving real jobless vibes, you know what I'm talking about? Maybe someday I'll upload it, but it's really not very good. She's so baby, Macy. I do like Macy a lot. She's so like, she's the most normal member of this family, and in that way she's abnormal. Like she just turned out well, you know, despite everything, and I think that's special. And I feel like these girls should be a lot closer together. Hang on. They actually fight a lot in the game, Donnie and Macy, because Donnie has the erratic trait, which kind of makes her like sort of unpredictable in terms of emotionality. So like, meanwhile, Macy is like generally nice. So she's like, why is Donnie acting this way? And then like la la la, and they just don't get along. Her swag is too different and they hated her for it. Yes! True. She is actually canonically the most fashionable member of the family. And that's not really like on purpose. It's just that when she grew up, she ended up having this like supermodel sort of build where she's like really, really tall and really, really like sticky, you know? So like it was... So like I just got really, and I didn't really, again, like Sims 4, not a lot of good hair options for like black hair textures. So like I ended up settling for this like white wig sort of look on her, and that like sort of sparked a lot of like fashion choices that I made with this character, and now she's basically the best dressed of the four. Her swag is indeed too different. The game hated her for it. I recently got a height slider mod for The Sims 4, and that sort of allows my Sims to be different heights. And you know how life-changing it is to have Daisy and Kylie finally be their canon heights in-game? Seeing them interact as a 5'1", 4'9" woman interacting with this 6'5" partner. It's kind of crazy. They can't kiss normally. Alright, y'all, good night. Gotta sleep early for work. Good luck with work tomorrow. Sleep well, okay? Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Okay, so this is... So the... I feel like Daisy would hold her kids. So... Are they sleeping on the couch? It's cuter if it's the couch, right? Or is bed better? I haven't thought about this yet. I feel like couch is cuter. It's giving couch, yeah. Okay, we love last minute decisions. I feel like I gotta eat after this, so let's like just kind of finish this up real quick, and then I'm gonna go yum 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 yum, you know? So Donnie would have to kind of tilt her body a little bit because she's being held. I went to the moon and I brought an ocarina. I went to the moon and I brought an ocarina and I'm riding a motorcycle. I went to the moon. God. I still think that I went to the moon is the video that I did with my friend Wick. Is still one of the best segments I've ever did for a video. I feel like the videos I did with Wick are some of my best edited videos. Even though they're pretty old and my art style is still pretty not very great, like I still like I love the look and the feel of those two videos. I think there's just so much like charm to them. I want to make videos like that again. That's a large couch. No, these are just... Yeah, that is a large couch. I was gonna say, that's not a large couch, it's just that, the girls are very small. But, now that I think about it, you're right. Is this the pose that I want? It's not as variative as the original sketch. I feel like the original sketch had more of a compelling composition.
Oh my god! Really? Now? Demon Garuda just redeemed Sadie Miller from Steven Universe for 800 points. So I'm trying to like tap back into the Sadie Miller voice. I haven't really done it in a while, haven't I? So she's kind of like, hey Steven, what the hell are you doing over there? You know, like she's like, oh, I work at the donut shop, you know? You know, I was really tempted to do this voice for the intro where I was singing I Need a Hero, but I was like, why? Why would I do such a thing? No. I should.
Oh my god, I should. Can I just look up couples cuddling? Because girl, this is hard. Like, cuddling is one of my weak points when it comes to drawing. This is a song that Lily Pichu uses a lot in her videos, right? Anyway, this, right? Let's say this and then flip horizontal because that's Kylie, that's Daisy, right? Couple cuddling with family cuddling. What about that? Get hella references. This is exactly what I want. They have one more child that I don't have, but yes. Yes. I really don't really like looking up references sometimes because it's like they don't have what I want, but sometimes they do, and when they do, it's like just delete one child. It's so simple. Simply delete them from the universe. Kylie might sleep with her. You know, I can't imagine her doing that. So in that case, I should draw the kids first then, huh? Donnie might sort of like be this child right here, the one that's sort of like back to the camera. She has braids, which is gonna be hard to draw from this angle, but whatever. She's like 13. I draw her like she's 9. Okay, so she's like... Dude, you know what, actually? How long have I been streaming? 2 hours and 12 minutes. I'm afraid we're gonna have to complete this drawing another time because I am so unbelievably hungry. I cannot even function anymore. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry for ending it on such a hungry note, but it was really great to see you too. Let's do this again another time. Or not. Please look forward to the video whenever I'm done with it. And I'll see you next time. I hope everyone sleeps well. Those of you who wants to sleep. And y'all go eat too if any of y'all are hungry. Go. Alright. I'll see you next time. Bye bye! Boom boom.